Hi, and welcome back to the Crafty Author. My name is Anissa. I am the Crafty Author, and welcome to my quilting studio. Today we're going to be working with the Ricoma EM-1010 machine. That is my 10 needle embroidery machine, and I am going to show you how to embroider on the back of this adorable little baby jean jacket. So this would be awesome for your own baby, for a baby shower gift, or for the gift for a friend. So anyway, we are going to embroider on this, and I'm going to show you how we do it. And we are going to be putting this very, very cute little fox on the back. I will link down below to the designer of this cute little fox. I did pick up this pattern off of Creative Fabrica, so I will definitely have it down there. Okay, so since this little jacket has a little bit of stretch in it, I am going to use some no-sew mesh stabilizer on this. I'm also going to use some cutaway, and I will use water soluble on top of the actual jacket itself right through here. That's just going to hold everything in place and make sure that the fabric doesn't move and stretch and ruin the design. All right, so the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to hoop this. And this is the cutaway stabilizer. You don't need a whole lot, just enough to cover. So there's our cutaway. And then I'm going to cut a small piece of this no-show. And you can always keep, the stuff that you're not using, because you can use it in other projects. So if you don't use a whole piece of stabilizer, you don't need to toss it out in the trash. You can just keep it for other stuff. I like to use these when I'm doing like applique on my sewing machine, and then I can just use it underneath whatever it is that I'm appliquing with my zigzag stitches or blanket stitches or whatever. Okay, so I am going to put the no-show. I'm going to put that one. I will put that one on there first. No, backwards. I'm going to put this on here first because I want this one to be on the bottom so that I can really cut it away. And then this one I'm going to put on the top. Now you don't need to do it like this, but this is how I do it. So, and then I'm just gonna push down. Oops, maybe I won't. Okay. I'm gonna try and tighten that up a little bit by just giving it a little tug here. I need to tighten my hoop. It's very loosey-goosey. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do that right now. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to mark this here with some water, with a water-soluble marker. And I'm just gonna take my ruler, if I can find that, and I'm just gonna mark here on the lines where there's the arrows, which is right there. If you can see that, where my finger is, right in there. And I'm gonna line those up with my ruler and just make a straight line. I'm going to do the same thing this way. This just helps me to know where I need to place everything because we want it to be straight. Okay, so that part is done. And I'm going to float the design. So I've already kind of marked the little back of the jacket with a very, very light piece of, with a very light marker. You probably can't see it on camera, and it's okay. But I am just going to maybe fold this so I can show you how it's gonna be done here. Fold this little jacket and crease it. So you can fold it in half. I will be using 505 spray for this. Okay. So now we can see that we have a little mark here. And I'm just gonna lay this flat here so I can see where all of this has been marked. And that needs to come down to there. So now I'm going to spray some 505. I think I'm off. That's why it's important to mark it so that you know where you're going here. And you can wash this once, you know, after it's done being embroidered and stuff, if you want to, before you gift it. Because, you know, it's got the 505 spray on it, and you don't want that to touch a baby's skin. So I'm just going to tack this down so it doesn't move. What I like about 505 is that it doesn't mar up your needles and you don't have to use a whole lot of it. Okay, so there, I've stretched it a little bit, so I gotta be very careful now with this little jacket. Okay, so next thing that I'm going to do is I am going to take my little sticker piece here of my little fox, and I'm gonna peel it off this paper. I'll link below to this as well in the description box. And then it has these little lines on it, the target lines, so it's centered. And all I'm going to do is center that onto my little line here on my jacket. Okay, so now we know that the fox is going to fit perfectly on our jacket. All right, so I would like to show you how easy it is to pull up the designs on a Ricoma. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go into our file, and we're going to find the file that we saved here. And for that one, it's going to be right here. This is going to be our fox, and we are just going to click right here to save it, and then we will go into that one. We're going to pick it and make sure it's just the little fox, and it is, so we're going to click OK. And there's our fox design. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to choose our hoop. So we're going to be working with the 190 by 140 inch hoop, which basically equates to a 5 by 7. So I'm just going to select that and I'm going to say okay. All right. And now I'm going to go into my colors and I'm going to choose the colors that I'm going to make the fox out of. On a 10 needle machine, you have 10 different thread spots up there. And so you can choose which threads that you want to use to make your design. And so this is the design that we're gonna make right there. And so these are the colors that we're going to use. So I'm just gonna put those numbers in here. And I just do it because it's quicker to do it this way. Come on. Why don't you want to pay attention to me here? There we go. 6, 10, 1, 9, 1. So all of our colors are chosen. We're gonna click OK. And then we're going to stick the hoop on here and we'll put this into the embroidery mode and then we'll start stitching out our design. Okay, so I got us all hooped up. Now I'm going to put on some water soluble stabilizer and I'm going to use some embroidery tape with that as well. I'm going to go ahead and do that right now off camera. All right, so now we're ready to go into the embroidery mode, and so that's what we're going to do. We're going to enter into that. And now we're going to do a test run here, and we're going to see if anything is touching or anything is bumping, and if we hear any noises, then we need to adjust accordingly. So there we go. Got to turn that light on. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna put this on fast mode so that it'll go nice and fast for all of us, and then I'll show you what it looks like at the end. Okay, so now we're gonna take off this tape. I'm gonna pull off this thread here that got caught while I was sewing. So that's gone. Yeah, a little piece of blue thread snuck its way in here and got on our little fox, but easy to remove. This is what our fox looks like now. Absolutely adorable. Oops, adorable. So I'm gonna go ahead and take off the water soluble. It comes right off, and you can always wash it and it'll definitely come off once you wash. So, pull this off here. Now we have a few little jump stitches that we need to cut off. So let's do that real quick. Okay. So just so we're just gonna trim off right here where his eyes are. Threads. So this pattern, or this design was actually digitized very, very well. There's not a lot of jump stitches on this one. And I did find the designer's name, so I will go ahead and tell you who that is. It is Scrappy Remnants, and they are on creativefabrica.com. And I use the commercial license that they offer there, so I love using their designs. Most of the designs that I've gotten from there have been awesome so far, so no complaints. I'm gonna cut off our stabilizer now, and I'm gonna be careful not to cut my jacket, because that would be really awful. Could actually probably, looks like that wants to come off. So maybe you can just pull off the cutaway. But it just seems to be tearing off for me, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. And then now I'm gonna cut around here with this, the no-sew mesh on here. So. So cute. Oh my gosh, so cute. So I will do the tender touch. I will show you what it looks like. Okay, so here's my roll of tender touch. So one side of this is really, really super soft, and the other side is rough. And this is the side that you iron onto your design, and it keeps it nice and soft. So I would roll out a piece like that and just iron it onto the back of this jacket. And that's our finished little fox. So if you would like to follow me on social media, the links are down below in the description box. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. If you would like to share it, that'd be great, because sharing is caring. And don't forget to click that little bell. You'll get notified each and every time that I upload an awesomely cool new video by subscribing. And keep on crafting. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.